It's MasterChef.
I think I can win this.
Searching for Britain's best amateur cook.
This is it. Do or die.
136 contestants who all believe they have undiscovered talent.
Losing's not an option for me.
Whoever wins, it'll change their life.
Cooking doesn't get tougher than this. Welcome to MasterChef. What we want from you is one plate of food that will demonstrate to John and I that you have cookery skill.
One great plate of food, 50 minutes. Let's cook.
These 6 amateurs now have one shot at staying in the competition. They must create an exceptional dish from mystery ingredients which include Pollock, prosciutto, butter beans, celeriac, courgettes and white chocolate. 49-year-old company director Simon wants to open a deli in his hometown, Manchester.
I enjoy my work, but food has always been an obsession and passion of mine, and I've always wanted to pursue a career in the food industry.
Why are you on MasterChef?
I'm at a stage in life now where I've got an opportunity, probably last opportunity, to try something different, something I really, really love.
Bolton nutritionist Alia hopes to publish a recipe book based around healthy eating.
I have a really deep understanding of herb spices, what goes together. I think that will give me an edge.
So working as a nutritionist, you must understand the combination of food, but what about the flavours of food?
Well, my family's from the Middle East, so I was brought up in a very large, very foodie family. So that's where the flavours and everything else come in.
Guys, you've had 20 minutes.
22-year-old Glaswegian Alex has only been cooking for 2 years.
I do like to try different things, and I think that it's important too, because if you don't take the risk, then you don't get the payoff if it works out.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. A little bit stressed. I've never really worked with fish before.
Are you not taking a big risk by cooking the fish today?
See, I am thinking that, but I just thought you only get one opportunity, don't you? So we may as well.
Financial consultant Sam has 2 passions, writing novels and cooking.
To get further would give me the inner confidence to realise that this is something I can do professionally, full-time.
Sam, you look like you're sweating, a bit of toil. What's going on?
I'm feeling under a little bit of pressure at the moment.
How far do you think you can go in this competition?
I think I can win it. I think I have an instinct for what goes well together, and I would be very competitive.
Busy mum of 2 Keely has wanted to be a chef since she was 13.
My dream would be to have my own little bistro, restaurant, cafe type style, something family friendly.
You've got 2 children under the age of 2.
I know.
Do you have enough time to commit to this competition should you go through?
Yes, I've got a very supportive family and wouldn't be here today if I didn't think I could win.
Whoa. All right, Keely.
10 minutes to go. 10 minutes.
Southampton-based Chris enjoys cooking classic British food.
I really do like to make plates look very nice. You eat with your eyes, essentially.
How long have you been cooking, Chris?
Well, I've been interested in food since I was about 3. My mum used to ask me if I wanted some toys, and I'd get pastry sets. Since then, I've just kind of cooked more and more. I love it.
Last minute. That's it, stop. Time's up.
IT consultant Chris has made a dish of pan-fried pollock, butterbean mash with potatoes and white wine sauce.
The potatoes are probably the only nice thing on the plate. The sauce is too acrid, the bean puree is a bit dry. And Chris, if you burn something like the skin of fish, take it off, don't serve it.
This is back to the drawing board. You need another go.
Company director Simon has cooked pan-fried pollock on butterbean and basil mash with ratatouille and a green olive and balsamic vinegar dressing.
I wonder why we've got some balsamic, some olive and some basil on there. It's probably 3 steps too many.
The combination of flavours aren't quite right, but your fish is cooked really well. I quite like it.
Thank you.
Mum of 2 Keely has made pollock and butterbean soup with prosciutto.
Where's the fish?
I overcooked it and I pureed it.
I thought I was going to get a chowder, so I was expecting great big lumps of fish. So it's unusual. In saying that, I really like the saltiness of the bacon on the top.
For me, the idea of pureed fish is a weird one. Not because of the flavours, I think the flavours are good. It's the texture.
25-year-old Sam is keen to impress with his pan-fried pollock, garlic mash, sautéed courgettes, and a honey, basil and lemon reduction.
Your fish is not cooked, Sam. The mashed potato has lumps in it. And then mixed with that is this sweet honey sauce, which has no place whatsoever with mashed potato nor with fish.
Okay. No, we're in trouble here, Sam.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sam, it's you know, we've got mistakes piling up.
Yes.
Nutritionist Alia wants to showcase her palate by combining pollock wrapped in prosciutto and basil with caponata and celeriac mash.
Lovely fresh flavours of rich tomato with the courgettes and salty olives, well-cooked fish with that salty ham around the outside. And all those flavours are brilliant. And then you get this creamy, sort of heavy celeriac mash.
You understand how to create flavour, that's for sure. For me, there are too many flavours on there.
Glaswegian Alex began by cooking fish, but has changed her mind. Her hopes now rest on a poached egg with hollandaise sauce on brioche with prosciutto and spinach.
You have a really lovely, sharp, tangy sauce sitting with that egg and the salty ham. And considering you didn't start this dish till halfway through the cooking, I think it's pretty good.
Your sauce is lovely. I like it that you thought differently from everybody else.
The cooking of the fish seemed to be the downfall of many.
Sam had a nightmare. Raw fish and then big lumpy mash as well. I mean, it couldn't go more wrong.
Fish, courgette and mashed potato, none of them should come anywhere near honey.
That was fairly catastrophic, I think.
Chris burnt his fish.
The idea of pan-frying a piece of fish with lovely white wine sauce, brilliant. But lovely it was not. So Sam goes home, Chris goes home.
It's obvious to me that Alia can bring about flavour.
Well seasoned, well cooked, well thought out, but the combination not quite right.
Alia's in.
Okay, Alex gave us a poached egg with a hollandaise sauce, and it was quite tasty.
I'm glad I did change my mind now because I think it worked out for the best, and it was nice to do something different from everyone.
To actually have the strength of mind to think, this isn't working, I better change this. That's the sort of cook you're looking for, really.
So Alex is in. So there's a conversation now between Simon and Keely.
Simon interests me, but confuses me.
Yeah, well, I'm slightly different with that with Simon. I actually think the idea of, you know, tomatoes, courgettes, olives and basil in a sauce for a piece of fish is a good thing.
Look, John, all right, it was OK up to a point. Let me just talk about Keely for a minute, because she set about making a chowder with flavour, good flavours.
But instead we got, I will call, a fish milkshake.
I know it was wrong for Keely to puree the fish, but she tried to rescue the dish. She didn't walk away from it.
I took a chance, hopefully not the wrong one.
Sam, Chris, you're leaving us, I'm afraid. Alia, Alex, you're staying with.
Thank you.
Simon, I'm sorry you are leaving us. Well done, Keely.
Well done. Congratulations.
Not expect that wasn't
Totally overwhelmed. I can't believe I've been thrown a lifeline. I was so close to going home.
I'm really looking forward to the professional kitchen, and I'm really glad I've got the chance to do it.
completely overjoyed to have gotten through. I can't actually believe it. I'm still shaking.
3 very good amateur cooks who are now going to get their first taste of a professional kitchen. This is where they can decide for themselves if they really want to enter this industry.
It's day 2. Alex, Alia and Keely arrive at the Winter Garden restaurant in the Landmark Hotel in London. They'll be cooking under executive chef Gary Flainer, who expects nothing but perfection.
Anything that's not right, it's going to get sent back.
In service, Mum of 2 Keely is making a grilled salmon starter with egg and asparagus and truffle hollandaise sauce. Nutritionist Alia is cooking a main of Seabass, couscous salad and cardamom yogurt.
Yeah?
Yep.
That's what I'm looking for.
OK.
22-year-old Alex is responsible for a main of calf's liver with pancetta and crushed new potatoes.
It's like being in a volcano. I swear, it's so warm.
It's 12 o'clock and the lunchtime diners arrive.
Can you order 3 asparagus to follow 2 bass, 1 calf's liver?
Yes, chef.
Keely is quickly inundated with orders.
How long for 3 asparagus?
About 3 minutes, chef.
You've got 2 minutes. Yeah, I've got 3 minutes.
OK, chef.
You've got 3 more on order, and after that I want 1 more, so let's move them nicely in the middle. Yeah? Come on. Stuff's just going cold otherwise. Let's go. Service.
Across the kitchen, Alex is keen to get started cooking the liver.
OK, people, listen away. 2 sea bass, 1 liver away.
OK.
How long do you need?
1 minute.
1 minute?
1 minute.
Yes, chef.
Have you cooked the liver yet?
Yes, chef.
Why?
It was just ready when you called it.
I didn't ask you to cook it.
Oh, sorry, chef.
Cook it again. Get another one on. Come on, let's go. Slow, ease the asparagus for a minute. See?
Yeah.
Pop that one under the grill because it's not ready.
Yeah,
it's
chef.
not cooked enough. Can you order 3 sea bass, no starters, away when ready?
Yes, chef.
Alia gets off to a good start.
Sea bass is very, very good. Alia's picking it up very quickly.
I've been shown what to do, and I've just got to execute it, and I'm enjoying it, and the food tastes great, and it's brilliant.
With the restaurant full, Keely's salmon starter continues to be popular.
I'm waiting for 3 asparagus. How long for those?
Chef, I'm putting them on now, Chef.
Come on then.
It's just constant, you know, 4, then 5, then 3. It's just, you know, it's unrelenting.
Come on, let's go. Quicker, quicker, quicker. Please.
OK, Chef.
I'm a little bit concerned with Keely. She's a little bit behind. Where's the 3rd asparagus?
I need another asparagus in now.
You can do the whole lot again. Do the whole lot again.
We've already been sitting here for 20 minutes, but the starter's been delayed.
Keely, I need it today preferably, otherwise I'm going to have guests that are going to walk out this goddamn restaurant. Service.
When Chef shouts, it's petrifying. I just want to curl in a ball and cry and ask for my mum, so...
It's halfway through service.
OK, guys, I need these 2 Seabass. I need this liver up.
Yes, Chef.
Come on.
And Alia is confidently turning out perfect plates of Seabass.
After that, I want a Seabass and a liver away.
Yes, Chef.
Come on, let's go. You're doing well. Let's go.
I'm enjoying the pace. I'm finding that actually great. I'm getting a buzz off that.
Unlike Alex, who is still struggling with the liver.
I'm waiting for 3 calves liver, 1 Seabass.
3 up altogether, 2 up altogether. How many, Chef?
3 and 1.
The guests complain that it's too tough to cook and it's all chewy. They can't swallow it.
OK, apologies, Richard. Alex, we got a guest complaining their liver's not good, it's chewy.
Sorry, Chef.
How's our liver coming on?
What? 20 seconds, Chef.
20 seconds. Fantastic.
Just keep going.
How's my liver coming? You said to me 20 seconds. Where is it?
1 minute, Chef.
I ain't got 1 minute.
Finally, Alex gets her liver to the pass.
Better. Liver's nicely cooked, nicely presented. Well done.
Thank you, Chef. How many more salmon, Chef?
3 and then another 3.
And with service coming to a close, Keely is turning things around.
Well done, Keely. That's the best ones I've seen you do yet.
Thank you, Chef.
Excellent. OK, guys, last table's just gone out, so service is over. Thank you very much. Well done. I hope you enjoyed the experience. Well done. Thank you.
Thanks, Chef.
Thank you, Chef.
Keely, she struggled to begin with. She really buckled under the pressure, and then she started producing good, better work.
Really, really happy I did this. You know, the experience in here is just tremendous today.
Alex, I think, struggled. Obviously, we had one guest complain about the liver because it was overcooked, but she bounced back from it.
At one point, I didn't think about breaking down and crying, but I managed to hold it together.
Alia, I think she's the star of the show. She just took it in her stride, and what she produced was very good.
I thought this was going to be the one thing I'd really stumble on, and I absolutely loved it.
The contestants have now been on their feet for 6 hours, but there's no let-up. Back at MasterChef HQ, they'll be expected to produce their very best 2-course meal.
I want this now more than ever.
One of my dreams to come true today, working in a professional kitchen. I just want to take it to the next level, make the next dream come true.
I'm nervous because obviously I'm cooking for John and Greg, and I'm just worried about my timing, just hope everything goes okay.
One quarter-final place, your 2 courses. Ladies, let's cook.
After pureeing her fish in the first round, mother of 2 Keely needs to raise her game to progress any further.
Tell me what it is you're making for us.
A scallop stack with mini flatbreads and a broad bean mash and a white chocolate and raspberry cheesecake with champagne and raspberry coulis.
What do you think you've got to do today to make it through?
No mistakes, really excel on the flavour, show that I can combine flavours together.
I'm not quite sure about rubbery flatbread, rubbery scallop, and then just a grainy puree. There needs to be something soft to hold that together. You are halfway through, guys.
Nutritionist Alia mismatched her flavour combinations in the first round. Today she must get the balance right to become a quarter-finalist.
What are you going to cook for us?
It's a pomegranate and walnut sauce, and I'm making chicken stuffed with apricots and parsley with a herbed rice. And it's a flourless chocolate torte, but I'm using spices and ginger inside it. It's Persian food, but modern, so it's my own kind of unique perspective on it.
A lot of the great Persian food I've seen has been banquet style.
Yes.
It's not easy to make that into an individual plate.
I hope I've managed to do it. I really hope you guys are going to like it.
Alia is playing with some very big flavours, and yesterday she gave us one flavour too many. Can she bring off a perfect balance here today?
"15 minutes left."
Yesterday, 22-year-old Alex impressed with her eggs Florentine, but does she have the skill and experience to go any further?
I am making a smoked ham and chicken gumbo, and to start I'm making garlic and parsley scallops.
Ooh, what's a gumbo?
It's kind of like a soupy stew, very hearty, full of flavour, very, very comfort food.
And what exactly do you want to prove today?
I am quite young and I might not have the best experience, but I do have potential and I am 110% willing to go forward and try my very best.
Alex has probably got two of the most simple dishes in the room, but actually she probably has two of the dishes I want to eat the most.
One and a half minutes left. That's it. Time's up.
Mum of two Keely has made a scallop stack with mini flatbreads and a mint and broad bean mash, followed by white chocolate cheesecake with a champagne and raspberry coulis.
Surprisingly, I really like the textures, but those strong flavours are really fighting against that wonderful, soft, delicious little scallop.
I really like it. I just think you've got the balance slightly wrong. The mint is so strong, the scallop can't get through.
From our scallop to our white chocolate cheesecake. What happened to the base?
I didn't put enough butter in, and so it didn't sit.
Whoa, you're so close, you're so close. The sharp sweetness of that raspberry with the raspberry coulis over the top is delight. What you're looking for then is that toasty base, that toasty, nutty base, which just comes and goes in an instant.
It is all slightly out of proportion. Big amount of cream and white chocolate, small amount of crunch underneath, and a couple of raspberries on the side. It needs to be more even.
Nutritionist Alia's first dish is chicken stuffed with apricots and parsley with a pomegranate and walnut sauce and herbed rice, followed by a flourless chocolate torte with spices and ginger.
There's the sweetness of the apricots and the softness of the chicken, which goes into that smoky flavour of turmeric, all cooked very, very well, and all balanced very, very well.
I can't say that I'm completely in love with the dish because there are so many sharp flavours and acidic flavours. It's not sort of feel-good food. Let's have a look at your chocolate torte. Wow. Okay. Wow, I really love that. Okay. I really... Your food is so unusual. Cardamom, first of all, is warm and it fills up your mouth. Then you get cocoa coming in. Then you get sharper spices running through it as well.
Really, really like it. And what I do like is actually you are challenging.
22-year-old Alex is resting her hopes on garlic and parsley scallops, followed by smoked ham and chicken gumbo.
I love the flavour of that. Because it's garlic and it's sweet scallop. And that combination is delicious. It's not going to set the culinary world on fire.
Yeah.
When you're doing a dish like this, make something like a bread. Show an extra bit of skill. Do something more, which demonstrates to us that you do more than just fry a scallop. Let's try your gumbo. The rice is overcooked and a bit mushy. The chicken's slightly dry. The vegetables don't have any real texture to them. I'm not a great fan.
I would have expected a real smack round the face of flavour from a pot like this.
Thanks very much. We'll call you in as soon as we've made our decision. Off you go.
These three ladies, I think, cook very well today. All have a very distinct style. Really liked Alex's scallops, I really did. I like the garlicky flavour against the sweetness of the scallop.
But it is uncomplicated, and we can say actually simple.
I thought the gumbo was very, very disappointing. If you're going to cook one pot cookery, you've got to make sure you've got some very big, exciting flavours going on. And she hadn't.
It wasn't a great one.
I think I could have done a lot better today, but what's done is done.
I think competition ends here, because I think the other two ladies have much more to offer.
Keely yesterday really mucked up that soup of hers, but we believed in her and we put her through. And her dishes today looked beautiful, but they did not deliver the way they should have delivered.
Scallop on the broad beans with the flatbread actually really worked, but there was far too much mint in it. We go on to the cheesecake. The sharpness of the raspberry then leading on to the really nice, milky, creamy white chocolate of that cheesecake was heavenly.
I really like the idea of it. The balance not quite there.
But, John, she is so close on both of those dishes.
Just so pleased with myself. I couldn't have done any better today.
Alia's has some really interesting ideas, and her food is intriguing. The chocolate, I thought, was gorgeous. I thought that was a lovely idea. The main course of chicken, interesting, but is it really yummy food?
I don't think I fell in love with it, but I thought it was very, very clever.
I feel like I've done my best. I feel like I've done really well, and I feel like I definitely deserve to be in the quarterfinals.
John, for me, it is this simple. I would much rather eat Keely's food than Alia's.
But she keeps on making mistakes. Our winner, our quarterfinalist, is Alia. Congratulations.
I feel amazing. I feel so happy. Really, really, really happy. Ecstatic.
I messed up, and you've just got to deal with these things. You just learn from your mistakes, so I will learn, live and learn.
Couldn't have gone out myself on a high note with the lovely comments I had today, so I'm definitely going to take that away from me today and know that I can cook.
It's the best. I'm so glad I've got a chance just to show John and Greg my food again, to actually prove to them that I do actually love cooking and love what I do.
Alia is our quarterfinalist, intriguing and highly skilled. Another 6 cooks to see. Let's see who has the skill and the ability to match Alia.
Welcome to MasterChef. We want one plate of food from you. Absolutely anything you like with the ingredients in front of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, 50 minutes. Let's cook.
These 6 amateurs now have one chance to create an exceptional dish from any of today's mystery ingredients, which include mussels, chorizo, spinach, courgette, green chilies, spaghetti, goat's cheese and ciabatta. Fine arts graduate Alice believes her creativity will give her the edge over the competition.
Obviously, I care about the way things look. I think things just need to look neat. I think you need to be honest, you need to be bold, and you need to be simple. I've just graduated from university, and I'm at that scary point in my life where I'm like, what do I do now? And food's just one of those things I really want to try.
You have had 16 minutes already.
Savile Row tailor Will recently became a father for the first time.
I've been interested in food for a long time. I think maybe it's a misapplication, and I think I've come to a time in my life where, you know, it's kind of make or break. I'd like to give it a serious go.
You really want to swap a needle for a chopping board?
I was going to go into it when I left school, but the hours of a chef frightened me. And now I think, well, now I think I'm ready for it.
IT salesperson Sarah likes to express her creativity through her cooking.
What I really enjoy about cooking is surprising myself. I have been known to sort of be quite adventurous and put strange things together.
What are we going to be eating?
I'm doing a goat's cheese stuffed with the chilli, onion and some of the parsley. And yes, it's the first time I've done a goat's cheese stuffed with those particular ingredients. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
You've had 25 minutes.
Children's doctor Tim dreams of owning a restaurant near his hometown in Norfolk.
I need to win MasterChef. It means everything to me at the moment. It's how I get to where I want to be in the next 1 to 2 years' time.
You're a paediatrician.
I am.
And now you want to change your life and become a cook. Why?
I have a love of cookery and food that's been there since a young child, and I've concentrated on something else for the last 15 or so years, and it's time to give the cooking and food thing a go.
"21-year-old Toby is in the second year of an economics degree at Exeter University.
Obviously, economics is a good degree that I can go quite a few places with, but that's not really my passion. Food is where I see my future.
How long have you been cooking?
2 years now. Been at university on my own, had to cook for myself, and just thoroughly got into it, and it turns out food's probably the biggest passion I have in my life.
You have just 15 minutes.
Management consultant Ketan believes his business knowledge can help him become a successful restaurateur.
My grandparents come from India, my parents come from Africa, and I'm from the UK. I want to be able to combine all the different flavours and styles from all of these 3 different walks of life.
What are you going to cook for us today?
I'm making my twist on a frittata. I like to do infusions, variations. I like a lot of stuff that you can bring sort of to life with a bit of spice.
You have just 1 minute left. That's it. Time's up.
Tailor Will has made chorizo, tomato and mussel stew with aioli and garlic bread.
You've got nice classic flavours there. What I'm really impressed about is that you just instantly made up aioli, garlic mayonnaise. That makes me think you can cook.
Thank you.
I like the dish. I like the flavours. I think they work.
Economics student Toby has made chorizo, chili, tomato and cream pasta served with garlic bread and goat's cheese.
The greasiness of the sausage, the greasiness of the fat and the cream, and the greasiness of the goat's cheese all come together to be greasy. Not my favourite thing so far. Double cream and chorizo. Don't like the creamy texture. Toby, we're off to a bad start here, mate.
Fine arts graduate Alice has made spaghetti with a tomato, chorizo, chilli, courgette and olive sauce.
There's lots of really nice flavours in there. Salty olives, sweet courgette, the spice of the chorizo sausage. The presentation of the dish suggests to me that you've got too much time on your hands.
You have nice flavours and your pasta is very well cooked. A truly wonderful bowl of pasta never has patterns around it.
Children's doctor Tim has made potato gnocchi with tomato, courgette and spinach sauce.
You have demonstrated some real skill coming here and making that potato gnocchi. That is nicely seasoned and it's light.
Thanks.
Your gnocchi technically is brilliant. I can get a little taste of the courgette, a touch of tomato. It deserves a big sauce.
Experimental cook Sarah has made baked goat's cheese with parsley, chilli and garlic, served on wilted spinach, chorizo and tomato.
From this plate, I can't tell whether you do much cooking or not, because you've cooked some spinach and you stuck the goat's cheese in the oven.
It's not an amalgamation of ingredients, it's a sort of assembly of ingredients.
Management consultant Ketan has made a spiced Mediterranean frittata with goat's cheese, chorizo and chilli and a herb salad.
It's a very big, very ugly plate of food. It's very hard to actually taste anything because there are so many ingredients inside that frittata. I don't know if I like it.
Your frittata is well made. It has spice in there, it has seasoning in there, but at the end of the day, that's a frittata. Right, 6 contestants. Who's got what it takes to go through to the next round?
Will made us a mussel stew, tomatoes and garlic mayonnaise. It had real flavour.
What really impressed me is the fact that he made aioli. Tim made potato gnocchi very well.
Tim's definitely got the technique, but there was nothing punchy about that sauce.
I found him very impressive. I think there's great stuff to come from him. Will's in, Tim's in. I don't think there's any place for Sarah because she didn't show very much cookery skill.
It wasn't a complete dish. It was a salad, realistically, with a piece of goat's cheese on top of it.
It wasn't my best plate of food and I could have done a lot better.
I don't think there's any room for Toby either. He made us a bowl of pasta, great big chunks of chorizo and cream, which was quite disagreeable.
Not for me.
That leaves us Alice and Ketan. Alice did a bowl of pasta and actually her flavours weren't bad, but I'm slightly concerned that she made a pattern around the outside of a bowl of pasta with slices of olives.
I knew I shouldn't have done that. I never do that.
But at least that bowl of pasta had a lot of flavour in it.
Ketan can do flavour. I did like the big, bold flavours inside his frittata.
Ketan got huge amounts of flavour inside his frittata because there were so many different ingredients in there. And that big disc of egg, you didn't really want to eat it.
I don't want this ride to end, really. If I was told today that I'm not going through, it will be devastating to me.
Toby, Sarah, you're leaving us. Will, Tim, you're staying. Ketan or Alice? Alice. Congratulations, Alice, you're staying.
Absolutely shocked and just thrilled, and now I think because I was so sure I was leaving, I'm just so determined now to give it everything.
I'm over the moon. I'm feeling very excited about cooking in the Pro Kitchen tomorrow. I think it's going to be a fantastic experience.
I feel great. It's the first step on a long journey, but I'm up for it and I'm feeling good.
3 amateur cooks and their first professional kitchen. This is where the pressure starts to mount.
It's day 2. Will, Tim and Alice arrive at Moti Mahal, a modern Indian restaurant in London's Covent Garden. Today they will be cooking under head chef Annie Aurora.
We have a busy lunch today. Follow me. We've got lots to do today.
In service, Taylor Will is making grilled lamb served with a chickpea and pomegranate salad and a tomato chutney. Fine arts graduate Alice is cooking Seabass wrapped in a banana leaf, served with a rice cake and a coconut herb chutney. Children's doctor Tim is making Indian vermicelli and masala chicken supreme baked in an egg custard. It's midday and the diners arrive.
I've got 2 lamb.
Yes, chef.
Will's first to get an order.
First lamb in 7 minutes.
Yes, chef.
But in his haste to get the dish out, he's plating up too early.
Will.
Yes, chef.
This plate can't go.
Okay.
You can see the juices coming out of the chutney. It cannot go, it's not clean.
Okay, chef.
I want you to redo the plate. You've got 1 minute.
The chutney keeps running. Okay, the chutney's proving to be difficult.
Naan chala gaya? It looks great. This is how I want it. This is how the plate should look.
Thank you, chef.
2 chicken.
Yes, chef.
Tim's chicken vermicelli dish is also proving popular.
1 chicken now. I need a little bit of garam masala in this.
But he's forgotten the all-important spicing.
But there was no spices in it.
Okay, thanks, chef.
After stir-frying, Tim has to bake the dish for 8 minutes, so speed is of the essence.
Tim, is the chicken in the oven?
Nearly, chef.
You need to speed up. I can't wait this long. 2 Seabass.
Yes, chef.
Alice also has several orders on for her Seabass.
Alice, how are you doing on the first fish?
4 minutes, chef.
But she's struggling to make perfect chutney quenelles.
Could you do the chutney again, Alice? It doesn't look good.
Yes, chef.
Nah, don't push it with a spoon. You need to drop it flat. So it keeps its shape, it gets you the height.
Okay, yes, chef.
That's what a quenelle is. The first fish is ready. Looks nice.
It's midway through service and the restaurant's full.
I need 3 lamb.
Yes, chef.
Will's lamb dish is proving popular, but can he master the presentation?
One lamb ready, chef.
Great, thank you very much, Will. That's great. You're doing well. When I open my restaurant, I'll hire you.
Thank you, chef.
After forgetting the spicing earlier, Tim's now struggling to keep up with the orders.
2 minutes. So you've got 8 chickens working.
Yes, chef. 1 chicken.
Tim, it's 2 chickens.
I know, it's coming.
I need them together, please.
It's coming.
Tim, they look great.
Thank you, chef.
All you need to do is finish it off with some curry oil, please.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Can you do that for me?
I will do,
now.
chef.
Okay. That's good. That's great. Thank you very much. Go lamb sabse pehle leke ja.
Across the kitchen, Alice is also juggling several orders at once.
4 Seabass!
Yes, chef.
2 Seabass!
Yes, chef.
But she's coping well under the pressure.
How are your other 2 fishes doing?
3 minutes, chef.
They look really nice, Alice. They look very nice.
Thank you, chef.
After 2 long hours, service is finally over.
I had to pull Tim up on his spicing. I did correct him once, and he picked up very well after that.
The chef was happy with every single dish that I got out today. Nothing came back, so a little tweak with flavour, I can live with that.
Will's plate, couple of times, right in the beginning, the plates were not right. This chutney was getting a bit runny. Once I told him how to do it, he was perfectly fine with it.
I had to replate it a couple of times, but yeah, it's no problem. You know, the plate's got to look right, and if it's not right, it shouldn't go out.
Alice was on top of what she was doing. Her Seabass was coming out right on time. It was actually good as one of my chefs would do it.
I just really enjoyed it. The experience has really made me think this is something I seriously want to do.
The contestants have now been on their feet for the last 6 hours, but there's no let-up. Back at MasterChef HQ, they'll be expected to produce their very best 2-course meal.
For the first time, this is your own food.
2 courses, 1 hour. Let's cook.
Yesterday, children's doctor Tim showed technical ability by making potato gnocchi. Today, he needs to prove he also understands flavour.
I'm doing some Seabass with langoustine with fennel and leeks. And what brings it together is a fantastic sauce made with a shellfish reduction and some star anise and some saffron.
Wow.
I've got flavour here.
Obviously, it's big, serious plans to change your life.
Yeah.
What do your family think about that?
My family are the reason that I'm here. My little boy, my little girl and my wife are my kind of reason for being, and this is for them.
Tim has to deliver flavour today. Didn't do it yesterday. Can he deliver flavour today?
You are halfway, ladies and gentlemen.
Taylor Will impressed with his aioli in the invention test. He's now going all out with 2 technically challenging courses.
What are you going to cook for us today?
It's a broad bean and prosciutto ravioli with a red pepper sauce. Skate wing with prawn butter, clams and samphire.
You're making pasta, ravioli, and I have not seen any pasta dough being made yet.
That's okay, I'm all over it. I'm gonna, once I've stopped talking to you guys. I can do it in the hour at home. Time will tell.
Sweet broad beans, sweet red pepper. Can he balance the flavours?
Skate wing is one of my favourite dishes. You better do it justice. You have just 20 minutes.
Fine arts graduate Alice was criticised for her over-elaborate presentation. But after a strong performance in the pro kitchen, she's grown in confidence.
I'm doing pea velouté, and then I'm doing roast rack of lamb with aubergines and lavender jus.
So how much of the influence of art is in your food?
Food is like art to me. If you go to a restaurant and you have a meal that you remember for a long, long time, is that not as powerful as going to a gallery and seeing an amazing piece of work?
Good luck, Alice.
Thank you.
Lamb, aubergines, tomatoes, fantastic. Lavender jus, really?
You have 5 minutes left. Time's up. Stop.
Taylor Will has cooked broad bean and prosciutto ravioli with a red pepper sauce, followed by skate with prawn butter, clams, samphire and capers.
Love the flavours, love the technique, think it's really stylish, think it's really interesting.
Thank you.
It's very well made ravioli and the inside is beautiful. Let's have a look at your skate.
The richness of that prawn butter against the subtleness of the skate is beautiful. It's well seasoned, it's well thought out, and I absolutely love the presentation.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Salty samphire and the buttery sauce and the salty but still sweet clams against the skate, I think is very good.
Fine arts graduate Alice has made pea veloute with parma ham and sorrel, followed by roast rack of lamb, griddled aubergines, confit tomatoes, and a lavender jus.
The flavour of the salty ham against the sweetness of the pea is absolutely right. The flavour is just not quite deep enough. I think it's actually under-seasoned.
You need another contrast to that pea and sorrel flavour, and the ham isn't enough of a contrast.
From soup to lamb. Your lamb is just cooked. I really like the flavour of the lamb with the smoky aubergine, the sweet tomato and the salty olive. And then every so often I'm getting this pharmaceutical flavour of lavender running through my mouth. I think the concept of lavender is flawed from the start.
I quite like that hint of lavender. For me, your lamb needs more cooking.
Children's doctor Tim has made Seabass with langoustine and fennel with a leek and langoustine sauce, followed by gooseberry and elderflower syllabub with an almond meringue biscuit.
Perfectly cooked piece of sea bass with a lovely crispy skin. I love that. Precise, well seasoned, really very, very good indeed, Tim.
Thanks, John.
I get the sweetness of the langoustine and the aniseed of the fennel, and I love the sea bass. That sauce is really good.
A gooseberry and syllabub with dacquoise. It starts with that really lovely sharp gooseberry, and then it goes into a very, very sweet, very light topping, perfectly made biscuit. I really, really, really like it.
It's sweet, but just sweet enough. It's sharp, but just sharp enough. Yummy.
We're going to sit on the sofa and have a chat and call you in as soon as we've made our decision.
Off you go.
Thank you. What's fantastic about today is that we have real star cooks, real potential. Let's start with Alice. Alice cooked for us a pea veloute with crispy ham. The dish looked fantastic, but it didn't have the depth of flavour.
It was lacking in another dimension. For me, her lamb needed more cooking, but I like the flavour of the lavender.
For me, I'm sorry, it was just antiseptic almost in flavour.
I don't think I'd have changed my lavender in my jus. I think without that, it would have been a bit boring, possibly. I think the lavender gave it a bit of an edge.
With Alice, I think technically she's a good cook, she's young, she's enthusiastic.
But she's up against two truly gifted cooks.
The fight is between Will and Tim. Let's talk about Tim.
I think Tim is terrifyingly good.
I thought the sea bass dish was great. Beautifully cooked langoustine, the perfectly cooked bass, and that very, very rich sauce with that deep flavour was fantastic.
What was brilliant, I thought, was his pudding. I thought that was just a delight.
All of it really well made, huge amounts of work gone into it, and great, great flavours.
He is a talent to be reckoned with, John.
Whatever happens next, I feel like I've done okay, I've done myself justice.
Will cooked for us ravioli, broad bean and ham with a pepper sauce. I really enjoyed the flavour, and that ravioli was made from scratch, the pasta dough, the whole lot, filled and cooked and on a plate in 15 minutes. That is seriously, seriously good.
His main course I thought was a delight.
Not only did it look fantastic, it tasted fantastic. At this stage of the competition, a dish as sophisticated as that, looking the way it did, I just think is really surprising.
I'm hoping that I've done enough. There's some pretty stiff competition today, though.
MasterChef as a competition gets tougher and tougher, but the standard seems to get higher and higher. The difficulty for us is who do you knock out or who don't you knock out? The first person to leave us is Alice. Sorry, Alice. Trying to decide between you two has been near on impossible. So we have decided that you are both quarterfinalists. Congratulations.
Hey, well done, man. Well done. I'm through to the quarterfinal of MasterChef, so that feels pretty good, I think. Yeah, it's great.
I'm so emotional because it really means a lot to me. I honestly thought that I was going to be going. So yeah, I'm elated. It's great.
The standard of the food those guys delivered today was nothing short of breathtaking.
There is simply no way we could let either Tim or Will go home. They are both just far too good.
Tim and Will join Alia to battle it out in the quarter-final.